My name's Mackenzie, and I started a GoFundMe for the adoptive mother of a nonverbal autistic child. The mother had lost her job because she wasn't able to find adequate care for this autistic child. So she really needed some help with living expenses, paying some back bills. So I launched a GoFundMe to help support them during this crisis. And we raised about $10,000 within just a couple of months. I think that the surprising thing was by telling a clear story and just really being very clear about what we needed, we had some really generous donations from people who were really moved by the situation that this family was struggling with.
GoFundMe is the world's #1 fundraising platform trusted by over 200 million people. Start your GoFundMe today at GoFundMe.com. That's GoFundMe.com. GoFundMe.com. This podcast is supported by GoFundMe.
Yes, Gordy and Royal here at JMO's Bowl, where you always strike a great meal. I don't know if you came out on Thursday night or was it Wednesday night for the fundraiser for the Jones family Royal, but they had a good turnout. I won a few things on the silent auction.
Yes, I did come out and enjoyed the Sloppy Joe meal. And made a little donation to the Jones family. And I talked to Ryan the next day, and he felt it went pretty well. So good on them, and for helping out a local community member, one of his employees.
In fact, I didn't even realize it until I came out on Wednesday that they had lost their vehicles too. Two of them.
Yep. Yeah, it's that a fire just is non-discriminatory. It take out everything.
And insurance only covered one of them. They only had liability on the others.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of makes you think maybe you need full coverage on all your vehicles.
Well, at least for something like that.
But you don't plan.
Yeah. No,
that's why you buy
plan
insurance, though.
Yep.
So you want to tell us more about what's happening out here at JMO's Bowl?
Sure.
You want me to inform the folks?
Well, either one of us can do it, but like you say, you can always strike a good meal out here at JMO's Bowl. They have some great meals. You listed some of them on the intro there, but world famous, their ribs, knocked down, hands down. They are just fantastic. So
I had the curd burger on Thursday.
Ooh, I bet that was tasty too.
Oh man, is it good?
Yeah,
cheese curds on top of a hamburger.
Nice, very nice.
And they do not scrimp on the cheese curds.
Don't they?
It was covered with cheese curds.
Did you have to squish the sandwich down to get it in your mouth?
Yeah, in my mouth. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. But if you have a business, or maybe you're doing a graduation party, or maybe just a good old-fashioned party, and you want some catering, give Ryan a call out here. He can take care of you. You can host the party here, and they'll do all the cleanup and everything. Or they can prepare all the food and bring it to you, or you can pick it up. So they do a great job catering, and hot and fresh. Very good job. Very good. Don't forget now, Thursday nights they have a bingo. And that's become very, very popular out here at JMO's. They get a great crowd for their bingo on Thursday nights. And then for bowling, Thursday nights and Sunday nights after 5 p.m., I believe it is, $2 bowling games. So come on out, folks. Have some fun. Bowl a game or two. Eat some great food. Enjoy. And then don't forget, coming up in about a month, volleyball. If you have a whole team, you can sign up your volleyball team to play out in the sand, and if you just have one or two, just get a hold of Ryan, and he'll find a team for you.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Sounds like a lot of work, athletic wise, but
maybe we should get a senior league.
Ooh,
us old guys could play.
Boy, that would be comical, I think, wouldn't it?
Well, that's why it would be fun.
Yeah.
Be a lot of people out here watching because you'd be falling in your tail and everything.
Yeah. Oh, I pulled a muscle.
Well, hopefully you stretch before you play.
Well, at our age, I'm not sure that would be enough.
That wasn't very nice.
Well, all right. So we're going to talk a little DECA today, aren't we?
We are. Yeah, absolutely. We got a gentleman with us here today. We're going to get to know a little bit. And I think there might be another person coming our way, too, here this morning out here at J. Mo's Bowl. So, Royal, you want to do the honors?
Sure, I can start this out. So, well, sir, go ahead, introduce yourself, and tell us a little bit about DECA and the program.
So, my name is Isa Ali. I am a senior at Faribault High School, and I'm a part of the DECA program there. So the DECA program there is to help with business and administration, help us learn like what it means to run a business, what it means to be in management, even hospitality, just depending on what you're interested in. There's a wide variety of events that you could do.
Yep.
And what did you do?
So what did I do? So personally for me, what I did was I did sales demonstration, a community awareness project, and then I did a role play. A role play is where you're put into a scenario where you have to figure out why a business might be failing or like how to figure out some business issues. So if you were to have your own business and these types of situations came up, you would be able to figure them out. For my sales demonstration, I was a Target employee trying to sell a kids Calvin Klein jacket.
Okay.
And then for my community awareness project, we were trying to help get our school community together because we feel all the grades are a little bit distanced.
Okay.
And
by grade, it's a little distance.
Yeah, by grade, it's a little distance. Like meaning that like grades don't really interact. So like ninth graders don't really interact with like sophomores or like vice versa, or like upperclassmen don't really interact with underclassmen, even though upperclassmen have so much wisdom.
Yeah. All right. What
was that the truth when you were in school?
You know, I never noticed that so much. I'm thinking back.
I had friends older than me and younger than me.
Yeah, I had friends across the grades. You know, I was also involved in a sport, which helped, you know, because then there's a wide range of grades.
And, of course, in high school, typically anyway, you have multiple grades in a class.
Well, yeah, because I remember sitting in one math class as a sophomore and Googling after this senior girl, saying, God, that's pretty nice.
No, we're not talking about Google as internet.
No, I just...
No, but like, so I guess for more of the reason why we noticed that is because I guess it's also like the rise of social media. I mean, even without social media, you would still need to make friends within school because you don't really have your phone all that often while in school. But it just turns that like people just stay in their own like grade levels and don't really try to expand.
They kind of stay in their own clique, right?
So like they stay even within their grades, like they stay in their little own bubble, like they're maybe max 15, 20 friends. Usually not.
Yeah. Yep, and that's still good. Well, you know what? That's as old as time. That's always gone on where, you know, you got your little groups of friends. I was fortunate enough. I got along with just about everybody.
Yeah, so did I.
From the smart kids to the jocks.
I know it's hard to believe, but so did I.
Yeah, you know, I didn't stand out or anything. I was just kind of mixed in with everybody, and I got along with everybody.
And then I think I'd say I'm pretty much the exact same as you. Like, I get along with everybody, so that's why it was a little bit easier for me to see when I would make friends across the grades, and now my friends don't really want to go hang out with their friends or, like, the other grade levels. So.
Okay. All right.
It's nice, too, to have friends to do different things with, right?
Yeah.
The more well-rounded you are, I think the better things happen. Who is this lady sitting next to you?
I can let her introduce herself.
Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I am swell.
I came a little late.
Nobody knows that until you told them.
That's true. Okay, so now they know.
Yeah, now they know because you told them. You were actually right on time. You've been sitting here patiently for a few minutes while Isla talked, and so it's all good. What's your name?
My name is Bree Velasquez Sanchez.
Can you slow down and say that first name again?
Yeah, my name is Bree.
Bree. Okay.
There we go.
There, that's easy. Bree, I might even be able to spell that. So, you're involved in DECA, obviously.
Yeah.
What areas were you involved in?
So this year I was Faribault DECA's vice president.
Okay.
So that's like kind of my leadership role within it. But then I also got to compete at the state level, like with ISA. I don't know if he talked about that.
Not yet.
And at the state level, I did get third place.
Okay.
So that was really exciting.
At state.
Yeah.
I got second at districts for my event, then I got third at state.
Okay.
And then now I'll be moving on to the international
You're going
competition.
there? Okay.
Yeah.
What did you compete in at state?
So I competed I did actually 3 events.
Okay.
So I did the school-based enterprise, the retail part of it, and then I also did an innovation plan. So it's kind of like creating something new. And then for the one that I actually like qualified in, I did a role play. And a role play kind of is like where you get like 10 minutes to like kind of find out what you're doing. You're trying to solve this situation, and then you get 7 minutes to present. And I did restaurant and food service management.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're in the perfect place.
Yeah. Is that something you want to pursue in the future? Or?
When I think of it, not really, but I really feel like it does kind of add to like what I want to do in a way, because it's like those business skills that I need within the business industry.
Okay. What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
I want to be an accountant when I grow up.
Oh, okay. Number cruncher, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you are growing up. I don't know about, you need a couple
Or when
more
I'm
years of
older,
school.
I should say.
Have you picked out a school or anything yet? Or?
Not really. I have like my top 3 choices right now. It's really hard to choose.
Okay. Do you want to share those, or do you want to keep them on the down low?
I can share them.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities.
Okay.
I'm also looking at Concordia College, and I'm looking at Washington University in St.
Which
Louis.
Concordia College?
The one in Moorhead.
Okay.
And
That's a big difference. U of M, Concordia College.
Yeah, it is a huge difference.
well, and then tell us a little bit about Washington. Is it Washington University in St. Louis?
Yeah, in St. Louis.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that school if you could.
Great volleyball
so-
program, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they have like a really good sports program. I know they're pretty strong in tennis. I play tennis, but I'm not going to be playing tennis, obviously.
What do you mean, obviously?
Because I didn't. Obviously, I'm not being recruited, but that's fine. They have a pretty strong business school, I'd say, and I think they're also a top 20 school in the U.S., so that's really good.
Okay.
Their acceptance rate is kind of low; it's 12%, but I did get accepted, so
Okay.
Way
it's
to
really
go.
exciting.
Way to go. Way to- How'd you pick that school as one of your top 3?
I just saw like it had a really strong business school. It's like more prestigious, but I think it also has kind of like that community feel, because I do think it's a little bit on like the smaller side,
Yes, it
considering
is.
like the University of Minnesota, like that is huge.
Yeah, that's
I
It's
don't
like
think
a city.
massive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would like really thrive in a big city. I think kind of like that small college feels like what I'm really looking for.
Even though it's in St. Louis, it's a small college campus.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. You visited it, I assume, right?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, you haven't yet.
No.
Okay. Do you have
No.
a visit planned?
Not yet, but maybe soon.
Now, I thought, Royal, you would jump in and try to get her to go to your school, St. Thomas. They have a good business school, right?
Yeah. St. Thomas has an excellent business school. Do you ever consider St. Thomas?
Yeah, I got accepted into St. Thomas, but I'm like kind of
don't-
iffy on.
You don't want to be a Tommy?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, there's still hope. There's still hope. I got to promote one of my schools there, you know.
That's true.
You notice he said one of his schools.
Well, I attended several schools. I'm kind of like a highly educated idiot.
You are. That's good.
Yes,
really
I
good,
am. Oh, so you got down to 3, and you wanted accounting, and I assume you can get an accounting major at all 3. So, what are you going to do for extracurricular activities at college? What do you think?
In college,
You could maybe play some. What do they call it? Recreational tennis. What do they call it? Intramural.
Yeah, intramural. I was definitely thinking of that. Maybe like student government when I get there.
Oh, okay.
And then if they do have collegiate DECA, I think that'd also be a really good opportunity.
Oh.
But I don't think
Are
all
there
of
many?
them have it.
Are there many colleges that have DECA?
I feel like there's a few. I don't think it's as common as like high school DECA, but there definitely is some like.
Now, did
schools
you
that-
say when you first sat down that you did something with this young man in DECA
that we did something?
together?
No, we didn't. We were initially going to do something, but here I can let Issa talk about his project.
I think they both role played, but not together.
okay.
Yeah, so like all role plays I think are individual. There are some that are team based.
Yeah.
But so the one that we were gonna do together, I was gonna be the community awareness project, but I had to end up like doing that with a different group because we being amazing qualified for so many different
Yeah.
events. Had to choose, you know.
She is
But-
amazing.
Yeah, she is amazing. So, you know, had to choose, which is okay. I mean, we did pretty well with ours, making it or being able to present it at state. So,
Sure.
Okay.
So, did you place at state?
Did I place that state? Unfortunately, not. I mean, it's very competitive. There's about 3,000 kids there.
Wow.
I think. Multiple schools. So.
Do you have to qualify to get to state?
Yes, you do. So at districts, so we didn't have to for our community awareness project. We didn't have to qualify, but for the other 2 events that I did have to qualify. I believe I got second in my role play and then first in my sales administration. I believe.
Oh, that's very good.
Wow.
That's very good.
Out of 3,000.
Yeah.
Or no?
Now, how many days is DECA State? I mean, they can't funnel all 3,000 people through 3 different events in one day or anything.
No. So I believe it was 3 days. It was March 1st, 2nd, and then 3rd was the last day.
Okay.
So they had a lot of events take place on that Sunday initially, and then it helped get some of the people, because it was that Tuesday that they did their finalists, right?
Yeah, so it's like Monday. It's
Whoops.
there we go. So Monday, it's like preliminaries. So basically, or Sunday and Monday, I should say. So
Yeah.
Sunday, it's like all of the projects basically, and then Monday kind of goes into like the role plays. So there's those preliminaries. So then from there, there's like 18 in each section, like depending on what event you're doing. So there's like A, B, C, D, and there's like 18 competitors. And then they pick out like top, I think it's like 4 or 2 from that, and then they move on to the finals. And then those are the ones who are like competing to go to nationals.
Where was state held?
It was held at, it was Minneapolis, the Hyatt Regency.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Wow,
Okay.
the
All right.
Hyatt.
Well, Ilsa, since Gordy opened this can of worms, you mentioned you're looking at Winona State. Mm-hmm. Did you consider my other alma mater, Mankato State?
Mankato.
It has a great engineering program.
He wants to be by Wisconsin.
Is it dark Mankato? Or, I mean, wait, what's the Mankato State University?
Okay, so Mankato, I considered, but the reason why I don't want to go there is a little childish because my older sister went there. So
that's a
can't
perfect
follow
reason.
the family legacy. I know, gotta branch out, gotta create my own identity.
That's very understandable.
See, now I thought you were going to say
my
his
sister
girlfriend is going to Winona or something.
No. So my sister is a very smart person, very accomplished. So she's probably built a legacy there. I've visited her multiple times. Heard multiple things about her. So we'll let that be her legacy. That's
Perfect.
her
That's
place.
that's very mature of you, actually.
It actually is, yeah.
What has she graduated?
She has
From Mankato. What did
Yes.
she graduate in?
She graduated with nursing. So
Nursing, okay.
yeah,
It's a
she
great
was
nursing school,
Yeah,
so,
it's
yeah.
a great nursing school, great nursing program.
So is Winona, as far as that goes.
Okay, well then let me ask you about another one of my colleges. South Dakota State University. Excellent engineering program.
Never considered it. Not even gonna lie to you. Never considered it. Never looked at it.
You would have loved Brookings.
Never looked at it.
And they
never
got a
considered
great
it.
sports, they're building a very great sports heritage. They made the NCAA women tournament this year, and they have a great wrestling program. They have a great football program. You got to look into SDSU. Or SDSU.
So I also play tennis at the high school, but I'm probably not. No, actually, I should say I'm not gonna play at the college level. But even like I said, I probably will do intramural sports or like even not necessarily government, but like different clubs and activities. Probably also do like some international exchange programs. But like I said, I don't think sports is one of my number one priorities, and I think it's also just a little bit of a bigger school compared to the other two that I listed.
Well, let's be honest, Royal. And I know you grew up in South Dakota, but there's not a lot to do in South Dakota versus Minnesota.
You'd be surprised. I mean, you're only 40 minutes away from Sioux Falls, and it's a fairly big city now. I mean, it's not Minneapolis, but
He's going to be on the Mississippi
he brings
River.
up a very good point. When I think South Dakota, I think cornfields. So what is there to?
Yeah.
What is there to do in South Dakota? Not to hit on anybody that's gone there or that is from South Dakota, but it's just my personal.
Well, whether you go to Winona State, South Dakota State, wherever you go, I do encourage you to take part in the activity. Go to the football games. Go to the basketball games.
No, 100%. I am definitely a basketball person. I mean, I have made like 3 March Madness brackets. I'm closely watching the NBA. So I will definitely be going to NBA games, and I enjoy a casual football watch, even though it's not my number one sport I love to watch.
Yeah, it's just the activity of it and the.
How's your bracket going, by the way?
One of them is not doing so hot. One of them is doing okay.
Okay. That's why you do multiple
Did you have
practice.
Did you have Wisconsin winning in the first round?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's that one.
Yeah.
Well, most people did.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, no, it's had them definitely winning that first round, but, you know.
So, young lady, you're going to internationals.
Yeah, I am.
And where are those being held?
Those are going to be in Atlanta, Georgia this year.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely a
Shoot.
change
Ooh.
from like Orlando, Florida last year.
Yeah.
But you don't get to go out of the country.
No. Well, internationals are always like mostly in the U.S.
Why is that?
I think it's because like a majority of like the high schoolers competing are within the U.S. Like there is like China, and then there is like I don't know who else, like Canada. So it's like a lot of like the majority of the competitors are from the U.S. I believe so.
Do you have some free time when you're in Atlanta to look around, sightsee a little
Yeah, actually, I think we're planning to go to the Coca-Cola,
bit? Okay.
like the museum, or there's like a lot of different things. I have to look at the itinerary to really be sure, but we are gonna do some like things outside of just competing.
Okay. I've been to Atlanta a couple times, and both times I went, I went through the Martin Luther King section of Atlanta, the museum and the history of it. I found it very, very interesting. So.
Did you go to his church?
I believe we were outside of it. I don't think we could go inside at that time. But it was very cool. I highly recommend it if you like history at all. And just check it out.
I think that might be a part of it too. So we might end up
wonderful.
going. Hopefully,
Good
That'd
deal.
be really good, really cool to see.
So how
Good
many
deal.
kids are going from Faribault?
We're gonna have 5 kids that are going and competing.
Is that a lot? I mean,
It's one less compared to last year, but I think it's a pretty good number.
Did you go to internationals last year?
Yeah, I did go last
Wow,
year.
you're an overachiever.
so how many are in your club?
We have like, I always forget.
Oh, this is one of the biggest clubs.
40 members?
Yeah, we had about 40 this year.
I want to say like 40.
Yeah,
I could
it's
be
one of the bigger organizations at Faribault High, isn't it?
Oh, it definitely is, yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to every other one.
And it's also a range of grades. You can do it as a freshman, I
Yeah, you
believe.
can do it as a freshman, and then
Yeah.
you could just kind of go throughout
Yeah.
your high school years.
Cool. Did any underclassmen make it to internationals?
Actually, yeah, we have a sophomore,
Wow.
Garrett Peterson. He's doing the school-based enterprise. So, like, they write a 20-page paper, and then they submit it. And then if they get gold recertified, that means they get the chance to compete at nationals.
Did you say a 20-page paper?
Yeah, it's a 20-page paper.
Yeah, all the projects are 20 page paper.
Boy, I would have been using size 14 font and double
They actually have-
spacing.
This guy would never
with
be in DECA if I had to do that.
Inch and a half margins all the way around and everything. I have a feeling that's not allowed, but I bet he knocked that one out of the park. So if he did a 20-page paper and got to national, he knocked it out of the park.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Yeah. What's the one thing you're looking forward to the most about nationals? You went last year, so what's the one thing you're really looking forward to this year?
I think what I'm looking forward to is my role play. So, I mean, like, I've done role play since my freshman year, but, like, I've never really, like, got any further than, like, at state and, like, going past finals and, like, now actually going to the international. So I think I'm really excited to compete in that. And just because it's, like, my last year, I think it's
Okay.
going to be pretty exciting.
Now, when the role play, do you do it cold? I mean, did they come up with a scenario and you play the role cold? You don't know what it's going to be beforehand?
Yeah, you don't know what it's going to be beforehand. You're basically thinking on your feet.
That's cool.
just, like,
Roy.
faking
It
it
is.
till you
That's
make
really
it.
cool.
So can you give me an example?
Yeah, so, like, one of my role plays at
You
state-
want to do a role play with her?
I mean, it depends
That
on
way
what
she
you
doesn't
do.
know what's
We've
coming.
only got like 5 minutes left. So.
Well, we can do it in 5 minutes,
do a
can't we?
role play, like, right now?
Yeah.
I was
Like, right here?
right now. I mean,
But, like,
it's
I don't know
we
how
could-
we would do that.
It would be like, I guess it's just like she would
Yeah.
come up I would just come up with this. So if we were even trying to do it here, I would come up with like the scenario.
Yeah.
She would have 10 minutes to prepare. I mean, I'll fake 10 minutes and all she would
okay.
do.
Well,
is
we don't
speak
have
to
that
me
kind
and,
of-
like try to, you know, it would just be like, yeah, try to sell me on something because.
So you get 10 minutes to prepare after they tell you what it is.
You get 10 minutes to prepare, and then you get 7 minutes to present.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
it's not as cold as I thought it was.
No, well, it's pretty darn frigid there. You don't get much time.
100%, because it's also like, even with like your career clusters, so like marketing, like if I had to do marketing or like hospitality, did you?
Yeah, mine was hospitality.
Yeah, I would like to do hospitality, like even within those like career, like even with those within those clusters, there's like a lot of different scenarios that they could come up with, like because they give you some examples on DECA Plus. That's an online resource that they use, but still, it's really hard to and there's an exam, there's a 100-question exam that you have to do, and that affects your score as well. So it's like better be prepared for it. And I mean, if there's anybody that's listening right now that's even thinking about doing DECA, I mean, I would definitely say you should start early because I did it my senior year, so I did it this year and this year only. And I mean, you saw how far that got me. I mean, I'm still pretty proud of how far I went. But,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you take part in any other extracurricular activities or sports or anything in
extracurricular activities? So I am a part of student council. I'm the school board representative for Faribault High School.
Student government?
Yeah, so
Is that what you mean by
student council and then school board representative? So like, do you know how there's
you're
the school board
representative.
Yeah,
okay.
so like the student school board representative. So I take issue that all the kids see, not like even the teachers as well.
And he
I
doesn't
take it
even
to the
fall
school
asleep at
board.
their meetings.
Well, you're a nice guy, so I hope the citizens are nice to you. That you're just the school
it's
representative.
Very, very
so,
interesting, actually.
so,
you don't fall asleep very much because people's opinions, when the truth
because
come out, it gets a little ugly.
there's a
not
lot
gonna
of
lie.
contention.
And the sad thing is, he's on the school board as the student representative, but he doesn't have a vote.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite okay with that because things, like I said, get real heated in there. So, I don't need anybody resenting me, I'm just here to tell the facts, tell the truth.
I can feel your pain because I'm on Faribault City Council, so I'm not very well liked either.
That's not true, Lloyd. That's not true at all.
All right, Bree, you're involved in tennis. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm also in student council. I'm on math team. I'm in district youth council, National Honor Society, and then I do also outside of school things.
Okay.
Math team. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, could you come in sometime and talk to us about the math team?
Yeah, I think we could. Our season already ended, but
that's
we are going to
okay.
have our banquet. Maybe I could get a couple of the captains.
That'd be
together,
cool.
That'd be
the
awesome.
members.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
please do.
Are we talking trigonometry or anything like that?
Yeah, there's trigonometry, there's algebra, geometry. It's a mix of basically everything.
Okay.
You don't get your choice?
There's different events, but we don't really get a choice. We compete in all of them, so.
Okay. Now,
So.
do you do any tennis, managing the boys team or anything like that?
No, I mean, I've kind of thought of it before,
Okay.
but I don't.
Okay.
Especially with how busy my schedule is, it's
Yeah.
something that I really can't do.
Okay. Fair enough. I was just gonna talk you into coming back sometime and talking tennis because I love tennis. So.
Well,
Probably
she's
soon.
talked
You'll
tennis
probably hear
before.
from her.
Yeah, she has. Yep, she has. Yeah.
I think even with that, we have, because I'm also on the boys tennis team.
Oh, you're on the
season's
boys,
actually
okay.
starting this Monday. So, it would be awesome to have Brie, but, like I said, she's really busy. And it's also the spring, so there's a lot going on right now. So
Well,
I can definitely understand.
we'll be talking to Coach Anderson, and we'll have him bring you back and talk tennis.
Nice.
Yeah, because we love talking tennis.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming out. Royal's
Yeah.
going to end the show with a talk
Yes.
about his business.
All right. Yep. Thank you guys both very, very much for coming out. Good luck at internationals. And when you get back, come let us know how you do. Maybe you can combine, a wrap-up of internationals with the math club.
That's pretty cool.
And let us know how you did. All right. Well, thanks a lot to both of you.
Thank
We
you guys
really
so much.
appreciate you coming out.
You bet.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes, I am Royal Ross with Trek Properties. Trek Properties located in beautiful downtown Faribault, right across the street from the post office in the Depot Square building. Full-service real estate firm. Property management, where we manage residential apartments for investors. Homeowner association management, where we manage townhome associations, condo associations. Storage management. We have about 2,000 storage units, so we manage a lot of storage in the area.
All
And-
climate controlled,
No, not all climate controlled.
but some climate
I
controlled.
think we might have some, but I'm not even sure on that. And then the last one, commercial management, where we manage commercial properties for businesses and such. And then I am a licensed realtor, so if you need help buying or selling property, give me a call. My direct cell, 507-456-2932. And the phone number for Trek Properties office is 507-334-3499. We would love to talk real estate with you and see if we can help you in whatever avenue you're going down.
Next week, we've got Baseline to Baseline coverage, the Boys State High School basketball tournament on KDHL. So next Saturday, I'll have a pre-recorded show, and we'll try to think of something that's interesting. Hope you can tune in out here at J-Mo's Bowl, where you always get a great meal. You always strike a great meal.
You always strike a great meal. That is true.
Always.
Thank you, Gordy.
In business, there's no room for guesswork. Every shipment matters. Every deadline counts. When you're trying to keep operations running smoothly, the last thing you need is uncertainty. That's why reliability is at the core of USPS Ground Advantage. From the moment your package is first scanned in, it moves through a secure nationwide network, aiding in a timely and accurate delivery. You get near real-time tracking so you can keep up with your shipments. And with affordable upfront pricing, there are no hidden fees or surprise surcharges to throw off your cost sheets. It all adds up to predictable deliveries you can depend on. Because knowing your logistics are handled lets you focus on everything else: your customers, your team, and the future you're building. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to start shipping with confidence. USPS, official shipping sponsor of the NHL.
Spring's here, and weekend projects are back, and so are the Lowe's runs. Save up to $20 on Scott's Turf Builder grass seed. Plus, save $20 on a select Ego 56-volt leaf blower, now just $199. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 3/25 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Turf Builder offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Visit your nearby Lowe's on East Arcas Avenue in Sunnyvale.